Abusianfo me anam Ghana for me church mu nyina. The mama kwa baso ko de ba Kennedy Ohene Japan Junior page. Any Ras Media GH or YouTube. Abusia Mr. Wasel ba na wa share video no kama na waja comment nso said de be ya ibehu na ya chew. Abusia said the monim no medin any Mr. Mafo. Me de da bia me ba madi kan kire mo se ye maye no anaso hu mi se maba social and in the media no so a it is not only about Sebia you are campaigning for MPP. No, me I'm campaigning for the better of Ghana because Ghana for your hotoye na Ghana for hoto mo a me kura na me wabuchi no me ho beto me masumu bejo me enti da bia na maso me camera na me ne mu di nkomo na mesre se otise me kasa aya na wonya entobase na watie de meka watie masem se de be ya ubenya sem na meka no beti ase yie na mom no enkoye se bia enam se wonya ntobase antie mi ntino onti de me pese menka ase ti mesre wa se oba na ohumi a nya abotre ma me na tie de me wo mawo ebia na de me wo mawo no ebetumi aboa ama wate me ase eye wrap up answer na be kono mechia Ghana fo nyina wana wo hwe misisi a ene mona monsono leta mo beba no amba be hwe me mechia mu nyina ba bia wo a ohwe mu bia ohwe mi bia no mechia wo ena medwene nso se wa wutie mi bia no wo de asopa ene nka ne se enidie pa ena editie nsema ene me wo ede eka kire wo ene abusia mate se ye kuromufo ye namfofo no se omode abato na ye kwa akoto no eye ye be kan se 24-hour economy ntia ye koto aba e wo Ghana man mu na eya na eye meya se oman te se oman Ghana ye nimu se ye ntoto ye ne ya ho fama so enyansi pi na yetumi eka asem bi sei se ye nyina so mfa nto aba ensem asa bio oman a omo akọ omo anim aduru mpempenso bi te se America, Canada, Germany, Italy, and all those countries ya omo ko omo anim kese omo ntoto ye gina fapem empo no omo ntumi endiclare ensem bi se te se national agenda na mbom no oman asa bio awie boy apampam awia ayefena awia boy apampam na ye ntumi mfa no kora generate electricity mayen ho na ye da so to petrol edi gu machines so mo de produce light amayen yetimi tu ya no mutuo se ye ba be ye 24-hour economy as a national agenda or as a basis of our economy miwia eyentro de omo kan nyina eyentro omo ka che so omo pese omo may implement policy bi omo so omo fe 24-hour economy no omo nim se eyentro omo nim se ya de bia oman ya friend Ghana mamu no enye practicable sabre we ya kasam beta ese won se de yewura mahama edikan eka kire yen ebre bi atwemu se sabio campaign yo de any style campaign no o se any star any kwan ya fa so ye campaign campaign nyina ne se unya akwanya na wugina simpie so a obeka ubetwa ntro obeka de ebe yi nipa bi no mo de de ebe tumi ama nipa bi no mo ndwene nko akiri adi wachi de onim se wontumi ye na waka no ane se obetumi anya nipa kakra ma mo adi wachi na sabio omoboje oso yewura mahama ono ane kaaye enti ya na ye me ya se still Ghana for yetin sembinu ma yentumi ntena asem fa adwene nko akiri ndwendwene ehon ewo adwen kasiem na yente ho ase what it means and the any implications are asem bi ohwa politician beka etumi yeden edema yen ayeme ya pa na me pese ye ne mu ni nkomo kakra wa hu Ghana man no eyo man bi a se de munyina munim no adwuma ewo man no mpa eyeku adwuma so ho nipa dom na omo Ghana man mu no adwuma omo ye pa no eye Ghana eye fom adwuma eku adwuma omo do cashew omo do cocoa omo do bayere wono ma wodo bode aburo wheat coffee wono ma wodo banche wono ma woyɛ mfom adwuma ahodo bebree emo no omo dɔɔso ye can the main occupation of a country called Ghana. That is what we have. Enti I cannot understand say obi bepe akonwa adi obi ebepe oman no adi anim kan na ayese odwene de ma nipa kuoketua bi a omo wo oman no won say the entiama mechanics ane say so hwe ayi a mede ato enchen ewo ha ya according to the NDC no their issue of say 24-hour economy na omo di dwan yasum no omo se de omo pese omo nyenie omo pese the government institutions no en run 24 hours okay enti say ye kwa akoto aba na abato na ye koto no akwa say the population of 30 something million people na emu be say 7% or 6% omo adwuma ehun hyehyɛso na yɛde kɔgyina hɔ ato aba na I think say we are lost. We are completely lost because aban enyuma na sabio yewura mahama ene ne nkrofo NDC fo ka sɛ enu mom na omo ba omo beboa ama 24-hour shift akoso wo ho no eye dodo sen kakra bi in fact ene na omo accepting wo hai omo si port and harbor manufacturing passport office banking sector and etc. Well mimia policy na omo ka ho asem no I think they have not yet understood what they mean. Omunyanti ase so omunyanti ase because really pass out asem ase asem na wo ka firi wanum no so wate ase na wo si nipa dombe se 30 million yenkoto abamma abere a wo hwehwe mu anya hwebe se 50 plus 1% na wo mfa ninkunim na wadwene na ntoto ye na wo de ba no eye towards yemfa ne say 7 and I say 10% of the population. Now say you are deceiving people. You are not coming for the good of people. This is in case of admitting say omoba omobetumi implicate that policy no omoka no. Admitting that if they come they can implement that. Na sabio ye koto aba na enipa be say 30 million. Na emu be say 7% pe na ye dwene wo mo ho e de akoto aba let me be say nipa 93% na omo aka no omo no dien totoye na wo e de mo abusua sɛ wotie deɛ meka yie abato na yɛkɔto no wo se yɛnkɔto aba ma wo wo se yɛnkɔto aba ma wo na bɛdi ɔman so na wo nhyehyɛeɛ no a wode ba no ɛyɛ only for yɛnka ne sɛ 7% of the people that are going to vote. I think say it's a deceiving message. A message be a so any emphasis. Because me yen to me kotoaba na 7% pen benefit in case they could even implement this policy na meye national. And I said that be a missy assign a catch mono 24-hour economy no. Ain't possible Ghana my more. Ain't possible because I dread the phone market woman and why no. They cannot run on 24 hours. So you mean I made them a store. Now catch them say me juma 24 hours because of say we are buying what the policy aba. Entre me join here. Bra Ghana my mu ebo 6 ya obi ewura dan exactly 6 o'clock obi a woni fie obi obehu so tika mu bia na okọ ni fie enti ya maame no madwadifo ene ya papa no mo store omo nso omo chefa e wo saa policy nom no ene de wo he ha omo de ene de wo he so na yentumi nsan kogina abato ho abato krata ho say ye kwa akoto aba because of say omo ye adwuma wo passport office omo betua adwuma ye so the whole time yentumi nkoto aba because of say DVLA for ebe ye den ebetumi enya akwanya akwa adwuma ebirum bekwa anopa ebirum bekwa awia na obirum akwa adwumre entumi manasa yentumi nkoto aba because of nipa kakra bi a ombaye adwuma e wo port na enam amoso ntino yesi ekwa akoto aba ama obi aba bedi enso miwia saa asem we ento asum kura because the environment nye suitable ana say nye yen kan say practicable a untumi enye dan untumi enforce nipa mane nye saade na mane yeye me eye na se do we na me kasa na amanfo dwene se bia say bia I have a support for a particular political party and I'm always trying to defend. No, it's not about that. And yenesa. And this akura. He company be anywhere here. Obe kansion so nkoye juma on shift. Na obejia tuma koye production. Abre onim send the product. Enko nanim. Ontumi ton. Because here me to say me produce shoe. Na shoes na me produce no. Me the market. Na yentumi nto a yento ni nyina adenti e wo se me employ more people na omunya adwuma on shift abujo utie dia make there is no sense in that sanso na me ametu se me ton nsuo me twa nsuo na me da bia daytime madwuma ye fo ba omutimi twa 2000 sackets of water na sa 2000 sackets of water no mintumi nton ni nyina at a go na mom me take me time and sana matumi atonwa I will never and ever call more workers. I will never and ever employ more people. But what I would rather do is I will keep on doing what I'm doing until when say me who say the demand of my product no heavier than what I'm producing. Enumu hono. It is me, an individual owner of a company, and I may decide to say, seeing the demand and so a demand and supply difficulties now me want to know. I'm going to initiate a new shift in my company. Said the buyer made to me. Anya nema no mu nema dodo no mu bisa me no metumi den asoprai e de ama ona onto nema wo me. That is appreciable. Said yet to America. Said yet to Italy. Said yet to Germany. Said yet to London. Said yet to man bia so company bia no oh who say ni demand was sra a company no ankasa ene betena se na why den why implement a policy a ebetumi aboa no ama sabi ona juma anase ni production atimi akona nim na otimi edia meet the demand on the market. So what are we talking about? Enye government ebe impose a policy on people. Enye aban mom na de nhyehyeye bi beba ebe ma amanfo accurate 3 shift in a circle of 24 hours. Assembly. How can we? It is not possible. Na mama men kan samon chiro. Yo issue bin so a NDC for percent omon fan deceive Ghanaians. Because me da bia me catch them say the mindset the mindset with the NDC leadership and say Ghanaians are unconscious. NDC for you say Ghana for ye conscious ye Jimmy ye nimu nyansa ye nima kenkan ye nim de ekọ ye nim yen can say a way some ways in a system sabio a bit say a lighting energy cost and all this. So the asem omo kan kire Ghana for say oba be ye yen can say 24-hour economy what the NDC government is going to do is say obema a lower cost of electricity in your company in the night time. When you yentro when you na ayobu sremuka when you na aye adwene NDC for adwene de magana for na omo e display Jimmy na omo dwene say ya Jimmy no ene na omo display kire yen say we Ghanaians don't know say in the night no sabio energy ne bow from. So they are going to tell us say they are going to give us a cheaper electricity bill na omo dia convince here na me omai bia mu. Let me give you that. Let me break it up. Omai bia mu no anajo light boefu. Omai bia anajo light boefu because anajo no enipa dodo na da. Enti nipa dodo na da no ye fra de bi peak demand. Just nipa gina nipa dodo etugu ade so na omo foma automatically ade na ne bo be yeden in a sense of electricity energy. Enti oman bia mu no awia light boy dre anajo light ne bo f. Enti enye se MP NDC amanyokuo no ene de mra bi ba said ye be ya anajo light ne bo ebeyefo. Na he yesi kwatre kwasi obema wontoma aya atiri din ye kan ya yemoa. Se mo kaya say ya na His Excellency, the former President of Ghana, Evans Atta, females. Ebe kan kire Ghana for say omonto aba man na se oba obeti light bill so. Say ya no be kan kire ye na Ghana for yekoto aba mom. Yekoto aba mom de na si ye. The NDC came in power and they increased cost of light. Ansh Mahama Bresu de Popo de Bobo. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama told Ghanaians to pay more if you want to use light. We paid and the service was not provided. And what are we talking about? Nada corona be no more sign diaba. Nada corona no more sign ediaba. Na the yame yamponso ne say sɛ yɛfa book ne pen na yɛtena ase na yɛdwene ɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu kɔ akyire a ɛndi si abrɛ so na light ɛnyɛ stable wɔ Ghana. MPP bɛsɔ akonnwa mu yɛnim sɛ yɛba magic o ɛna light hyɛ aseɛ yɛ adwuma na yɛakra mi sɛ ɔmo sɔɔvo yɛ ansa na ɔmo kɔ. Yɛdi kan nso mpanyinfoɔ binom nso adi kan akyerɛkyerɛ yɛn mu sɛ light no problem na ɛwɔ hɔ no na ɛnyɛ sɛ there were no machines to produce energy. The problem that was there were no monies. Ɛnam sikadie ne korɔno ne yɛnka ne sɛ katasoɔ ne prɔyɛ a na adɔkorɔ NDC foɔ nti no sika na ɔmo receive from light bills no they were not meant or they were not used for the main purpose but rather no that they were using it for another reason. Nti no yɛtua light bill na amanfoɔ de kɔ Dubai na amanfoɔ de tu kɔ amɔne na amanfoɔ de ɛwe mmaa. So what tells you say Mahama san bɛtena Ghana akonnwa no so a yɛbɛtumi anya light stable na mpo no yɛtumi anya no at a cheaper price. Ɛyɛ deceiving. Ɛyɛ ntorɔ ne nnaadaa na yɛka kyerɛ yɛn. Na deɛ yɛ me ya koraa mpo a sɛ bi yɛtem akoma the last one a yɛtem akoma koraa mpo ne sɛ Ghanafoɔ binom a ɔmo atu kwan bɛtena burokyire a ɔmo nim pefee sɛ creating a shift in a company or in a factory or in a manufacturing company no ɛnyɛ initiative of a president. Na mo ɔmo nim sɛ ɛyɛ a demand and supply ɛna ɛde saa adeɛ no ba no ɛyɛ saa nkorɔfoɔ na ɔmo asɔ camera si ɔmo anim sɛ aban si ɔba abɛyɛ 24-hour economy nti yɛn nkɔto aba mo. Wɔn weinom na metia na ama makoma tu no. Wei na metia na ama makoma tu no. Ɛkyerɛ pɛfɛ sɛ nipa no bebree te aburokyire a ɔmo live ɛwɔ system bi mu a ɔmo nte aseɛ. Ɔmo nim the organization behind. Ɔmo nim closed doors. What is actually happening? Ɔmo nim what is really happening in the system that they are working. So me person mention is a Ghana for it. Saa boga-bogafoɔ binom a ɔmo aba abɔnten a ɔmo ahyɛ aseɛ na ɔmo nto aba man DCO deɛ ɔman a yɛte mu aburokyire become shift anopa metumi kɔ bi awia metumi kɔ bi anadwo ne hwan no miwia muntwa ɔmo mmɔ no ɔmo nim deɛ ɔmo ka because obi yɛ adwuma anadwo a ɛwɔ aburokyire a na ɛne nkyerɛ sɛ ɔno te aseɛ kwan a yɛfa so a yɛtumi ma saa adeɛ no etumi yɛ adwuma wɔ ɔman no. So obi yɛ adwuma na ɔkɔ on daily basis on shift a ɛne nkyerɛ sɛ saa nipa no nim actually what is the dynamic that gives him or her the shift and can say that give him or her the way to go to work in the morning or in the evening. Because ɛbɛyɛ meya na ɛyɛ meya nso sɛ obi a wote aburokyire paa na so watena aburokyire akyɛ na wonim sɛ for a company to decide to have 3 shifts at a day no ɛnyɛ something depending on what a government will say, but it is about the demand and the supply chain that the company receives. So saa burgers ne bebree na no yɛ nkurasefoɔ binom o bebree na no nnwuma na ɔmo yɛ no ɛni ɔmo nhia qualification o all what they need is a physical strength. So they don't know actually what goes beyond the physical strength that they are applying on their job. Abusua say what they making? It tell me say they don't really understand what is beyond the what them call adwuma na ɔmo yɛ no deɛ wɔ akyiri ɔmo nim totoya mpanyinfoɔ binom di gu kwan mu ɔmo nim deɛ ɔmo adwuma wuranom ɛdwene ɔmo nim deɛ nti ɔmo adwuma wuranom duru baabi a ɔmo create a shift in their company because sɛ wunim paa you will never come out and try to defend a failed person a failed president a wabɛdi Ghana akonnwa pɛn na wantumi anye bibi titiro bi ama Ghana man. Yo, Felicio, I'm doing good, Felix. And you, my bro? Just a hard journey. A hard nipa journey, really. Because in Ghana, we say, what we say, it is not only about, say, who make money from another country. And in fact, normally, we think say the diasporans are people who has acquired a lot of knowledge. And I expect to say, omubetumi aboa ama nkanko ne nimdeɛ ayɛ common ɛwɔ my name. But what these guys are doing, no, just a showcase of illiteracy and I say ignorance in some topics. But they try to speak about it, even though they don't have. They don't have the knowledge to bring out discussions. Ebe to me ama nkoswo eni nimdeɛ ayɛ common ɛwɔ man. So they are in Europe and they are still wearing their party colors and they are still being a tribal bigotry that this party belongs to that tribe, I'm that tribe, and so for that reason I must to follow that political party. A mistake. And Ghana foi, mo mayen consider say, so far as you be, we are question someone more kwaba. So far as you be, ewa brochire no, echere say, saa nipa no ewo nimdie bi a obetimi ama knowledge ama watin sembino say. Many of them are fools, many of them are unconscious, many of them are corrupt, many of them are tribal bigots, many of them don't really know where they are living. So, so they don't know even the system that is surrounding them. No, they don't even understand. So how if they themselves they don't understand and I say omun lima kwamben so no mo befa so e de aka nyansasem and I so mo de aka asem bi mana ye nyansasem and as ama ye adwemu asem na woto so no watumi de afa to tim abobra. Let me give you an example. Go on the social media. Now here, especially the Ghanaian bloggers or more bruchire. In some of the babonte. Go on social media. Now here, the Ghanaian diaspora say, omo social media so. Look at the discussions and the argument that they bring on their social media. I tell you credit, say those people are not advanced mentally enough to develop a human what them call knowledge. Bia wote Ghana obetumi afatu tim edi abobra pabemana ye. Because of say they are lost. They are lost. And this out say sabio. Obiti abroche na obetna ho na oye na NDC na hwan. Now we had some Ghanaian diasporans who came out during the time of the initiative of the Ghana ID card to campaign against the national ID card. Abro omotia brochira, omokita ID card or brochira, and then omodi yom omoniema nyina. So omotia brochira omonim se sebio abrochire ha obekọ toilet kura mpo na you need your ID card. Omotia omonim se sebio abrochire ha se wopese won't to me even a common bank account to Kurana who hear ID card. No? Those the same people, no, they were out there saying, say, Nanado and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia want to use Ghana card to steal money from people's account, to steal in elections and all sort of idiocies. And I know money will go about it. So, and it's our transit now, Johnny Coachra. It's no say it's not all the diasporans, me Kamboga for, and the one in dear any nyansa say, or mobile to me, Akasa, Ama, your community now, your creative or Ghana, and I saw my your friend Ghana, no, a mu, a mano, able to me, and ya a son fashion. Omonia sem papa bika. Bebre na omo kasa omo ye nandisi no. They are in Europe, but they are thinking of how they can make money from the political parties in the country. So they are thinking of how they can make money from the politics in the country because of say Bebre no him say the NDC is a party whereby money sharing your DNA. Nipa dodo na nim ena ye nokore nso. So many of these people are out there talking, advocating for the NDC in just for the common what them call benefit called economic returns and into omo yes ade no financial returns and isika no. Enti nsem na omo kan omo nim say yentro, but still they keep on marching, saying all sort of things, saying all things that has no sense. But all what they want is how they can make money out of the Ghana's akonhoma. Aban na akonhoma na ekita no. Kwan ya ombefa so ombetumi enye sika film enu nti ya bebre na gu social and media no so a omo ye dede ewo social media no so ma NDC. Because my men can't say munchiro. There won't be any sensible Ghanaian diaspora living in Europe. Only any interest of economic returns. How bet my bitch now be an annual country say you should vote for NDC inside of MPP. Hey, didn't American sir? Any conscious man, any intelligent man, any person or common sense or biano will never come out and campaign for NDC telling you the dollar to CD rate is like this and that and that. The inflation is that and that and that. Do you know the reason? The reason is what is happening in the European countries as at now. So obi anadwene mu da ho no enim say abrochire ha ye we no even the inflation is high still. Obi owo abrochire anadwene mu da ho no nim say the economy, all the economies are on their knees after COVID, Russia, Ukraine war. Obi anim. Enti apart from one ma woni ma kenkan na omode de omo betia ne say binomo ka say dokron bo ayedene na ote abrochire o na onim say 3 months ago, now you talk a kilo of a fra 70%. Now you 21 euro no. Enim say Italy hana fra boy dinya. It is normal say Ghana and so no. Sabio yankan sen pan on boy by den. Sa no bi oti he say onim say sabio fertilizers. It will reflect on the Ghana's farmers' product because before Nanadu came in, no, we have never had any fertilizer company in Ghana, so we import everything from outside. And he said, fertilizers, how do you want fertilizer price to be cheaper in a country called Ghana? Well, you see how they are deceiving us. Jimmy Nkwa, a lot of them, common sense omo nibi. Hey, bebre no, all what they do, they go to work, they eat in kukofunu, and that is all. Omo failure, omo fridge ni we are that they don't care about nothing, so they don't know actually what is happening in the economy where they are living. Now, yeah, because Italy for two, kwa Argentina ni America no. Germany for after the Second World War, omutu kwa America na asefo no. They went in there to go and learn sense, to go and learn common practices, to come and implement them in their country. And then omo dey develop omo mind. But Ghana nkwa de akwantufo ni bebre. De omo hu na brochire no. Omo nsua kwanya omo fa so omo ma saa nema na omo hu na brochire na ye possible. What they are demanding is that osenka omo kata omo anite ya nanka Ghana bet is America. She said, "Do omo dwunu nyina ne say nke ye automatic. Nke wo say nke nye yenka ne say katawanite na nka Ghana ba bet is America, UK, England and also Italy." But they don't think or they don't know the history of how these countries were able to get to where they are. So anything that will come from their mouth, if you listen to them well, you will understand, say, those guys are fools. Let me give you just a simple example. Na temasi ye. Ghana your mind be a yakachi empre bebre mu enam se aban bi ba na aban bi ye project ya na watwa e de asi nchen. Say they make what temasi. Many a times, no, there are thousands of initiatives. Aban bi anot so de ba ya, de beto so, and I'm say now free ni party muntino. We abounded that project, and I'm suma sika bebre akwa akodi ba bia or my name yasom faso because of say aban na obedi akonwa no after their regime no. Or abandon project no initiative different thing. Sika bebre oho we cannot account for in terms of benefiting the citizens. Now do danko Akufo-Addo ba na oka say no. Say you infrastructures, you projects binu mo ho and this amanyoko no sha ase say o ye na odi Ghana bottom sika na ye. Ehun hia say media agu ho. Na makwa different project. Na makwa spend different money. Let me continue from where they left. Obi otia brochure say diaspora na dwene mu da ho no ebehu say sa initiative oya na do ye no the most intelligent approach as a president. Me mo boso nchira mo ana. Bebre kwa project bebre na ndisi jato ho a na do ba ya obo modern say obeto aso because of say he was thinking about the national young can say pairs. But then the NDC are out there fooling Jimmy Nkwa omu Jimmy omu where unlike what the NDC did, say policies and initiatives are for the buyer or best say nina deliberately almost share that yes or more best say near money nina just because of say and yet NDC are buying a shares here. But another buy and I'm say ordinary Ghana mine home. Now say you best spend the Ghanaians' money for no reason to know or continue to complete those projects no. And kwasiafo na se ba bonten say even though Nanado has done about maybe 50-60% of the rest of the project, still no a Mahama project. Nanado thereby or nyehwe. Nanado thereby or nyehwe. Who be so almost say because he did not start that project from the scratch. Regime now say odwene kwa akira what the NDC diaspora epese enka nkyerɛ ne sɛ Nana Addo baayɛ no enka the community day school e-broxa John Mahama ɛfa so ɛdi wi sika hodo afiri Ghana for yɛ fotuo mu no a ɔmo ankompete ɔmo di hu sika no enka yɛ nto ntwene na anka Nana Addo nkɔhyɛ asiensi school dan foforo ɛno mom na ɛbɛma ɔmo nso aban na yɛ adwuma wa ahwɛ omiwe we nyansa bɛn na wo sɛ nye Jimmy pa na adɔkoro wa nyansa bɛn na wo. Let me give you a very simple example. A common in our families. Na yente ase yi. Ti said ye sabio wofa awu akaba bi. Na woba bedu wofa de. Na wo baaye na wofa no obedi na de na osi yenka ne se abusua ahemfie. Na wa spend sika abusua ni sika edi asidan no kakra ko nanim. Ubedi akonwa na osi dabi enam se me no menye se wa ama yenye se wa ama na mo me free different side na me ba bedi akonwa de ntino adwuma na me wo fa ne ya oja to ho enam se oka ba bi ntino e wo se me so no menya into ho na me nko spend different money emfa initiate a different project. Adwebe na wo nyansa semben ene wo sa two scenario we ya be da beto ani adenti agana fo yesi etu kwa na ebesu nyansa na nso yensu nyansa na yedi jim ye nkrofo na omo wo Ghana man we e-brox we de Nana Addo aye wo. Look at those schools, secondary schools are now money accommodations. Look at the development that Nana Addo has brought in there. But only in this kasa, even though enye no kure say Nana Addo buy on see school dine from the scratch. But only in this kasa, what they will tell you, they say, tell me a school or an infrastructure that Nana Addo has built from scratch. We are talking about continuity of a project. We are talking about continuity of development. Na epinom Jimmy any nyansa abo mo te se Jonso abo akoko ntino na omo aba betena bonten ka kire o se o se nka ban no enye den enya nema aban foforo de Ghana man sika ye no nto nche na nkono ankasa nhyase enya ne de ene na betre se sa aban no ebo na homodere what be that it will take only a fool, a foolish, very foolish and stupid person to say that. Excuse me for my language. I just say why you know BBB and can see any more ye answer why you sang kwasi adwene na amanfo di gu social media no so ka. And fear do say and I'm predo saying and a Ghana for nyina yagina ho abi ya no aka say Ghana there and I'm changing of government from 8 years to 8 year and you know I'm a project ahodo and then koso bebre aka na chi many times and you complain but now say anya aban bia ode ne nsansi ne bo say ewom say me opponent and ye dear and a shassie, but enam said, a Ghana sika na enye sa party no the bottom musika. Na me mpese o man sika no be ye kwantino. I'm going to complete it. It has become young can say incompetency. Say aban biaba na waba betwa an system project so. Why? The diasporans in the European and in the American continent and the other part of the world, no. Mesremo, akwantuo nye sika penko a. Akwantuo enye sika nko a na be hwe no akwantuo. Yetukwa yesua nyansa. Na nyansa na yesua na nimde na yesua no. Yesanso de kɔ yachi ekoboa ema yeman a yefirim etumpon ebe ye kra be hwe. And you say you diaspora now we what goes around concerning a project, development ideas in a country. Kawano tum na to asona ye wu adwuma na ji wo katua gu bottom. Emiewa no mekasa emedisivu amanfo just in the name of I'm waiting for NDC to pay my a ticket to go home, to go back home Ghana. And you know, na odi ye nyina so e di ntro kansem fon kansem eni ho e di hye wan kasa ukuromufo emoyen kura enti se wo ye Ghana ni na ukọ na oti se NDC ni bi ana obi wa broche na wa ba betena ho na o kansemfo ekeka nsem a adwene nim nyansa nim ana so te se obi kura so camera na o kasa ida MPP or NDC miwia nya ntobo ase na trans na ti ansem no a o kana adwene ho ko akiri na analyze it by yourself na wa make a decision out of it. You cannot be in Europe and expecting a political party back in Ghana to sponsor you. Enya depa. Now, at a point, no, it's like Ghana minor ye woman no. Radio stations, TV stations, FM stations, social media bloggers, and then I say phone no. All what they concern is only politics. And now me no say also radio station bia it is all about politics. Why? Because all these people are benefiting indirectly from the political power or the political arena or the political parties in which they belong to or in which they are talking for. Hey, Senka Ghanaian diasporans in a brochure across the globe. Senka ye tumitu ya husi hopa kano kure eka nyansa eka nimdeɛ eka de yahu wa manone de kyerɛ ye ko nationalities a ɔmo back in Ghana miwie enka Ghana besesa ntentem enka Ghana besesa emeye aban bi enhyehyɛ na bɛma ɔman na asesa senka yetimi si yɛbo paa kano kure edi no kure de kyerɛ ye kuromufo eka de yehu no approachire de yate de yefam wo approachire de kyerɛ yenwa no ɔmo Ghana enka Ghana man besesa within a shortest possible time. But what do we see on the social media? People come on social media all the time and what they do is denigrate the image of Ghana just because their party is not in power. And by denigrating the image of Ghana, automatically cause a kind of distrust in the Ghanaian citizens in Ghana. What it costs, and say, it creates a situation whereby the younger Ghanaian does not believe in his future in the country. So he don't invest in his you can say empowerment. What will happen is say the people in the country don't believe say there is a prosperity in the country, all because people are making some allegations, people are lying, people are talking in favor of their own political parties, people are talking for the interest of their political color, and for that reason the reality is not being told and it has been swept under the carpet. And they are even accusing people who are really doing extremely well to support and to make sure say a country we call Ghana can be a better place for me, you, and our future kids. saa nneɛma wei nyinaa no mfasoɔ nni so. Saa nneɛma wei nyinaa no nkyerɛ nyansa. Yɛse kuntunu hwane a n'akyiri a na ɛkɔ. Yɛsan nso ka sɛ wo nsa akyi bɛyɛ wo da a ɛnte sɛ wo nsa yam. But ɛnam party color nti no, Ghanaians will sit on social media and they will say all sort of nonsense, stupidity against our country. Because of party color, some people will come out and tell you, say Ghana is a point whereby we should do 24-hour economy. Jimmy, Obanya common potable water kurano, yen nibi ewo ekura hodo so Ghana maimono. You are there talking about 24-hour economy. Omanya sebio enyama nkora omo manum enye omo nyina na wa kwanya se omo be yeden omo betumi address kama enye omo nyina na wa kwanya so omo betumi anya aduane adi yie enye nkora omo Ghana sebio omo maame na omo papa no afirim bebre de da abonten bebre na ne future. A country like this, how can this country become a 24-hour economy as they are saying? Now American po, are they doing that? Is it a policy? Omanya yetima, our even lighting system ain't stable. Instead of you to think about how we can make our electricity, the cost of energy cheaper, no? People are thinking of how they can do 24-hour economy. Now, my main cancer, the 24-hour economy, it makes no sense. But do you know what really makes sense? Huh? What makes sense? Ending the flat tax. Ghana for doing people talk about serious issues. People bring out an important policies. People bring out initiatives that are so important. I bet to me this is a yabo minum, but enam say yentin yema binumase na yepe slogan cantino. We don't focus on that. The issue about flat tax, enum ne ye the future. Enum enempono betumi aboa ama enuma hodo afiri amanoni aba o man Ghana mu abestabilize wo ho na omo aye adwuma. Enum ne betumi create more work. Enum ne betumi create more possibility for people to find more jobs. Because creating a suitable and comfortable environment for entrepreneur automatically means to give possibility for the entrepreneur to employ more people. And yet 24-hour economy. Flat tax say at the end of the year we invoice 20 million up to from 20 million to 40 million. You're gonna pay the same amount of tax, That is what can change the unemployment status in the country. Because no mom ne betimi encourage Ghana from adwumawura fo binom na omwatimi employ more people na omwatumi create more more employment manum enye 24-hour economy. Now say my 24-hour economy, now the taxes on me are still the same. Now even doing 24-hour economy, my taxes returns heavier. What are you telling me? But bringing in flat tax may stimulate companies. Abai or by mu. Bringing in flat tax and no more nebetimi aboa ama adwumayefo binom even assearch in can say entrepreneurs binom kuratimi afiri amanone be omo companies e wo Ghana man and am say they know say there is a suitable condition for them to work in the country. Enti wenum na ye nyansa. Wenum na eye nneema bi o se nka ye mmɔ ho dawuro. Enye me ba nkukogbu nkakra akra. Enye me ba a local grown prayers. Enye saa nsɛm no na betumi ama nkɔsoa aba ɔman no mu. Monuanom Ghanafoɔ, mede ma no ba besi. Sɛ politicians kasa moma ya mane ma mɛyɛ deɛ yɛyɛ asomu dɛ enkoa. Na mbom no moma yɛ nwene kwan a saa asɛm na nipa no ka no ebetumi ayɛ possible ama na yɛ yie. Ɛna sɛ nipa no ka asɛm bi so a moma yɛ nwene ho enko akyiri enhu the advantages or the benefit that we can get from what they are saying. The etoso miensa moma yenhwe how many people will this service benefit, how many people will benefit from this type of initiatives or political talks. Eno na kire a leader. Any yen can say a couple is different from a leadership. What I really want to tell you in say the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia agenda to elevate Ghana from where we are now is very serious. You just have to listen to the 70 promises that he has gave. Sit down well and listen to it well. Topics no mine, 70 topics no mine. Wo de wa ankasa ko internet na kɔtwere na hwɛ what it means. Na ti ase yi say the man have something better for the country called Ghana. Na enye matuma numaka, I don't know how it going to happen. Matuma numaka, but I don't know even how to explain. Enye no ena den kɔso ebebere ɔman a efra ne Ghana. Abusua me de mo besi ha. The battery ni ye won't have to stop it right now. Mechia minya Felix Apia political zone. Ena minya panyini Kwasi Asamoah. Eni etiefo a mohwe mi nyina. Mon fan me because I cannot see who is watching me. And for that matter, I cannot greet you by your names. But mechire pese me nkana monte mo ho ase se wo a wohwe mu bia no, I'm greeting you. Social media for the youth of Ghana. Oman minya panyini won so mechiaw wo a hwe me nso no betumi ama comment na matumi e de agyina so achiaw kama said de be ya yenya wo kire abusua na de wo ho nyina no the 24-hour economy sloganeering political policy mentioned by the NDC no a scam into famfa so be amra Ghana. And in Ghana, no, it is not even practicable at this time. Because even the development world, no, they are not even practicing such a policy. Because I once didn't hear. McDonald or yen can say multinational. Ɔman bi obekɔ so bia no sebio Sahara Desert chokora no open McDonald's obehu ɛwɔ hɔ no. They are not practicing that 24-hour economy globally, but there was some special parts of democracy. That is what is happening in Ghana, and that is what happens in some countries. There was some sectors they are operating 24-hour, but you cannot come and tell me say you want banks to operate 24-hour. Aden, you cannot come and tell me, say, you want DVLA4 to operate 24-hour. What sense in that? You cannot come and tell me, say, you want a passport office to operate 24-hour. Aden, passport office in Tia Yokotuaba. Na yariana. Is it because of how the passport office workers work? We are going to vote for somebody who come and he can develop our education system. We are talking about people who can help to develop our sanitary, our health system. The Agenda 111 initiatives. We are talking about people or initiatives which is a one initiative one factor empower the individuals to involve themselves in creating job opportunities. Now factories in Niho also may be 24-hour economy. On what? On what? Abusia, what the Medemusia, yes, I before no be catch fire. Madam Wase, and a mobre. Page you said the Mundim and no crankoa. To message us all here, follow me. Now, over to me, subscribe. YouTube, RAS Media GH. Say, baby, I'm a babiano. Who will say my ba, now be to me, Quenya, have a bit tea and some panibi. Medemanuasi, Medin. Well House 24-hour economy. When come message, I can say, Well House 24-hour economy. I ask some of me opinion. Give me opinion because someone also said all the NDC party supporters living in diaspora are fools. Bra, I swear. Just say, do have your dinner. I want to ask you how they can support such a stupid people talking nonsense. All the word I don't want to be harsh. It would have been Musia, the Basia, Macramo, adios.